Okay, so what do they say? They say, if you live in the past, yeah, so if you ruminate, you live in the past, then you're going to feel depressed. Yeah. If you're worried about the future, you live in the future, then you're going to be anxious. But then if you're living in the present, in the moment, then you can be happy, yeah? I don't know, my head must have been flitting from past, present, future, all around the place just recently. But yeah, I try not to live in the past. I do. I'm a very, I don't think about my past. I have a terrible memory actually, so that helps. But I just don't. Boom, it's done. Boom, move on. Next thing, let's go. Move on. Boom, it's done. Yeah, because there's no point in living in the past. You can't change the past. So don't let the thoughts, the problems, the wounds of the past hold back what could be a bright future. Yeah, something positive happening. Because yes, you know, we all have wounds, yeah? We all have wounds. We've all been in situations where people, honestly, I am telling you now, right? I have had being the operative word, I have had emotional punch bag written all over me. I might as well have just spent my life hanging in a garage and people just coming in going, bum, 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 and I'm there swinging on the rope going, I'll just roll with the punches then, I guess. Yeah, no more emotional punch bag. And people say things. Maybe sometimes people say things that are valid. Yeah, but they don't say them in a very nice way. But maybe we do need to hear them and we go, yeah, I'm like that. I am like that. Okay. But then other times people say things to us that really aren't. Yeah, most of the time actually, if someone's saying something to you in a non-helpful, in a not nice way, it's not about you. Okay? Stop thinking it's about you. It's not. It's about them. It's about what the things that they can't do, the things that they're jealous about or frustrated about or angry about, or it's their anger and all those negative emotions that they don't know how to channel out of their body properly. And because they don't, and you're like emotional punch bag person, boof, it all comes out onto you. But let it go, because it is it's their problem. It's not your problem. It's their problem. So don't hang on to it. If I could tell you, if I could tell you some other things I have had been said to me in the past, honestly, but I don't hang on to it. Do you know what? I even laugh about it sometimes because it's so shocking. I'm like, oh my gosh. Let it go. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Oh, but they said that, that they thought that I was this and that. Oh, who cares? Do you care? I don't care. Do you care? Do you care that they said that? Really? You really care? Do you? Come on. Just leave it. Leave it. Forget about it. Okay? Right. However, there are some emotional wounds, some wounds that are very old, okay? Some wounds that are very deep inside our bodies that have been there since childhood. Okay, and those are wounds that we might not even know we have, yeah, but they're in there. Okay, and that's what I want to talk about today, because all that sort of, oh, he said this and he was awful and she was mean and this and that, you can get rid of that. That's pretty easy to get rid of. Just forget about it. Yeah, come on, just get over yourself, right? Just get over yourself. Just forget about that. But maybe those wounds that run a little bit deeper, yeah, they're not so easy to get over. So how do we? 20 years ago, 15 years ago, I saw a therapist. This man, right? This man was an angel. In my eyes, this man was an angel. I went to him thinking I had IBS. That's not why I went to him. But I mean, at the time, I was also going to the doctors, terrible stomach cramps, couldn't eat, like, my stomach, IBS, terrible pain, everything. After a year and a half of seeing him, all those physical ailments went, yeah, because it was that was affecting down there, my stomach. Anyway, I'm digressing. So, he taught me a technique, and this technique was actually transformative. Okay, it was transformative. So I'm going to talk to you about what I experienced, because that's probably the best way that I can verbalize it. And hopefully, I'm not saying it will work for everyone. I think you have to be susceptible to doing that. Yep. Hopefully it will work for you. Sorry, someone else in my peripheral. Yeah. Okay. So he said to me, go back to a time. So when I want you to think, yeah, go back to a time when you felt really upset. Okay. So I closed my eyes and I transported myself back to the time when I was a teenager. Okay, and in that time when I was a teenager, where I felt, yeah, just really was not in a good place. Okay, and he told me to picture myself, right? So I pictured my bedroom. I painted all my walls, the sun and the moon and all that. Pictured my bedroom, and I pictured me there as a teenager sitting on my bed and how I felt. Okay, so this is what you've got to do. Transport yourself back to a particular time that you felt really wounded. Yeah, and I could visualize myself out of body, visualize myself. And he asked me, what did that girl need on the bed? What did she need? And I said to him, she needs someone to hold her hand. She needs someone to hug her, someone to hold her tight and just tell her that they understand. And then he told me to do that. And I did it. Yeah? Eyes closed. I comforted that girl on the bed. I held her tightly. I gripped her hand and I told her that she was not alone. We finished our session. I don't know, but just something happened. Something happened. that really healed me in that moment. Yeah? And that's why I want to share that with you, because that was actually a really transformative experience for me. And you know, I used that technique recently. I don't think I would never disclose anything that about my daughter because it's her privacy, but I'll keep it sort of vague. I used that technique recently on my daughter. She's 16. She had, because bless her soul, she's very sensitive, yeah, and she'd seen something that had happened to someone, yeah, that had really upset her. Okay, and it happened like 40 years ago, but she came across this article. It was about a child, and it really upset her, really. I mean, it really upset her. She couldn't stop thinking about it. And no matter what I did or how much we talked about it, she just couldn't get this out of her head. So I thought about the technique that this therapist had given me. And I decided that we'd do some visualization with her, and she closed her eyes and she visited that girl in her head, yeah. And we honoured her. I won't go into what we did, but you know, afterwards, we were in the park when we were doing it, funnily enough, walking the dog. Afterwards, my daughter burst into tears, yeah, really emotional. But it worked. It worked, yeah. So it's about like we're comforting ourselves, comforting that wounded inner child. And when we can tackle those old wounds, yeah, when we can do that, that's going to be really helpful in moving us forward. Yeah. So I'll go now, but just don't hold on to things. Yeah, remember that if someone's being mean to you, if someone's saying horrible things to you, it's more likely from the pain that they're suffering, from the things that they're worried about, or they're angry about, or they're cross about. It's not about you. Yeah? Okay, so just let it go. Don't hold on to it. It's not worth it. Really, it isn't. And heal that inner wound. Heal that inner child. Because really, best thing I want to, just amazing. Okay, so moving on. This is becoming more like a cycle. Gosh, I cannot speak. This is why I'm a better writer. This is why I wish I'd done my blogs all those years ago. Because actually, when I write, I'm quite eloquent. When I speak, it just comes out like blah, 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 blah. All my words get jumbled up. I am known for using the wrong word in the sentence. So if I'm saying the wrong word, it's just what I do. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Day 20, can't remember. Day 25, I think. Day 25. I did actually post content onto my crochet channel yesterday. Hurrah! Ka-ching! And yeah, so, and the minute I post content, boom, more action's happening. So keep that content going, but it's got to, you know, don't just post anything like just noises coming out of your mouth. Post something of meaning, but yeah, try and keep it consistent, because I really notice the difference between this channel and that channel, and posting here every day and not posting on there every day. But I posted yesterday, so yeah, still don't have any more subscribe. Oh, I have one more, but that's okay. Anyway, I've got to take this dog for a walk in the rain. You'd think, wouldn't you? I've been walking dogs for, like, I had another dog, Staff. Oh my God, I love that dog. She was my best friend. She died, but anyway. I had her for a long time. So well over a decade, 15 years I've had dogs, yeah? You would think by now that as someone who's walked dogs every day, I would know to have a jacket with a hood. Yeah, I haven't got a jacket with a hood and it's pouring rain. Okay, I love you lots, all of you. Yes, I do. I do. Love is what makes the world go round. Please like, subscribe, comment, all of that stuff, because it makes me happy, and who doesn't like to feel happy, eh? Take care. See you soon. Bye.